See, bad guys are learning. You go after Liam Neeson's family, you end up dying. So you gotta go after another family, which pretty much brings Liam Neeson right at your doorstep. So either way, you're screwed. So sorry, bad guys. You just lose all the time. A Walk Among the Tombstones. So A Walk Among the Tombstones stars Liam Neeson. He's this private investigator. This guy's wife gets kidnapped and killed, so now Liam Neeson has to find the guys who did it. These guys are still out there. They're creepbags too, man. They're terrible people. They're animals. I thought this movie was gonna be like Taken meets Prisoners. It's not. It's more of an investigative movie. You got this private investigator and he's connecting the dots. It doesn't move as quickly as Prisoners or Taken. It takes its time in parts. Sometimes you feel like it's going at a snail's pace. Sometimes you feel like this movie is 2.5 hours long. It's not. It's like 2 hours max. This movie actually reminded me of 8mm. You got this private investigator and he's going out there and he's trying to find out what's going on. He's talking to people. He's going into really seedy ass rooms with his flashlight. He's looking at things on the wall. You know, it's like, ooh, a picture, a name, a place. Which really sucks with movies like this because I suck ass with names. I really do. I will meet people like, hi Josh, how you doing? I'm Jeremy. Oh, this is my wife Carol. Hi Carol, I'm Jeremy. What were their names again? That quickly, I swear to God, I'm the worst. So when a movie like this says a name once and then a half an hour later in the movie, it's like, oh, that one person, that one name that we heard a half an hour ago is tied with this, this, and that. And I'm like, I don't know those people. This movie's relying on me to be good with names. I'm not. I suck at it. It's kryptonite. Really, it is. I like the fact that Liam Neeson is actually acting. I mean, let's face it. After Taken, he was typecast as this, like, older-ish badass. Sometimes he's been in a shitty sequel. Sometimes he's been in an airplane. Point is, he's kind of the same guy all the time. That or he's a cameo and he's just phoning it in. But in this one, he was an investigator. He was the main guy in an investigative role and he was acting. I mean, I like that for the same reason I like Public Enemies with Johnny Depp, because he wasn't Jack Sparrow III. Same thing in this movie. Liam Neeson was really good. I gotta give props. I love the sound in this movie. One thing that really gets me in movies is sound. I just love it. I love it when a theatrical experience has that really good sound. Like when the guns are going out. There's not a lot of gunfights in this movie. There really aren't. Couple times guns get discharged, and when they do, the sound is awesome. You hear the bangs, the recoil of the gun, the shell hitting the ground, just bam, bam. I felt like my teeth were getting punched every time. And the creeps in this movie. These guys are terrible. I mean, they're shitheads. They're really creepy individuals. One guy, I've always thought he was kind of a creep and everything. He's that guy when he's talking on the phone. He always talks like this, you know, kind of monotone, and every last syllable of a sentence, you know, the tone goes up. The syllables of the sentence, if you're gonna be a crazy guy, the tone's gotta go up. He was a creep bag. In a movie like this, you gotta have like really weird ass bad guys that make you feel uncomfortable, you know? You see any pair of two dudes out there after this movie, you're gonna be like, no, wait. And you meet characters and then that character's gone. It's just characters flow and ebb throughout this movie. The only real character you get attached to is Liam Neeson and his little friend that he meets. That kid was pretty cool. They have a couple of good back and forth scenes, but sometimes he shows up and then he's gone again. You're like, you're there and gone, okay. Yeah. You're like Shadow from Final Fantasy VI, but a lot less efficient. You're there for some dialogue and now you're gone. So in the end, A Walk Among the Tombstones, it might not be what you thought. If you're expecting Taken, another Taken movie, it's not like that. It's an investigation movie. It doesn't always move quickly. Sometimes it's slow, but it's interesting. It's cool seeing him investigate, you know, it's cool seeing these dots get pieced together. Even though sometimes you're like, all right, information's moving pretty fast right now and I'm not getting all of it and oh shit, all right, let's just, Liam Neeson, he's the investigator. He'll retain it all. We'll be along for the ride at this point. You just want to piggyback on him and be like, go! And the actors who played bad guys in this movie, they did a good job of being really creepy ass shitheads. I will say A Walk Among the Tombstones, it's a really good time, no alcohol required. You gotta know what you're in for though. If you don't like investigative movies, don't watch it. It kind of goes without say, but you'd be surprised. Some people are like, you said it was good, I hated it. Granted, I hate that genre, but shit. Know what they are, man. It's all in context. All right, so what's your favorite investigation movie? Whatever it is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.